So good evening and welcome to a testing session for a very important event. This is NXTGEN and Sarco communities. This is a test session ready for before they duel it out tomorrow night at 7 PM UK time in their 8v8 TvT. The track will be Spa-Francorchamps. And the cars, this is one of them, the Ferrari GTE. Everyone will be running one of these in one of the races. The other one, another Ferrari, the SP333 LMP 900 car. As you watch Jamie FL30, team captain of NXTGEN, go through Le Com. DY13RI 05. Part of Sarco. So for tonight we have Turbo Charl for Sarco, Mal TTR of Sarco, NGR Fraser of NXTGEN, Ebouche, I do apologise if I say your name wrong. He is part of Sarco as well. M3, I think I'm going to say like Marius B70. He is part of Sarco. There is DY13RI05. He is part of Sarco. Adam Morris, part of NXTGEN, and obviously Jamie FL30, also NXTGEN. See, this is the qualifying period. 15 minutes tonight, this qualifying, followed by, I believe, a 3-lap race. As you watch Mal TTR coming through La Fania. Through Stavalo and up through Col de Frere. Morris trying not to go out yet. There is Jamie FL30. Fraser coming down the Camel Straight. Ebouche. I really don't know. I'm gonna lie. But he's coming out of the bus stop chicane. Let's go on board with him. Down to La Source. Hit the brakes. He's gone off, which is not ideal. Here's Mal. There's Mal TTR though. We'll carry on with him. So through La Source, down the hill towards Eau Rouge, flat left. Through Radion is the right and the left. Up over the hills, going to the Camel Straight. Big lift going through there. Down the Camel Straight we go. Towards Le Com. Right, left, chicane. Through Malmedy and down to Bruel. This off-camber right-hander. Got to go careful. Don't want to be touching the curb. The back end will kick out here. Got to gradually bring the throttle in as we then go to the corner with no name. Then through Pouhon. Very fast double left-hander. You can't go wide here. The penalty system will have you if you go just a fraction over that white line. Down into Lafania. Out to Lafania, that long right left into this right-hander here. I can never remember the name of it. Through Stavolo. And down this back, effectively back straight. Combe de Frere. Through this flick left as we come up now towards Blanchimont. This should be absolutely, not quite flat. Bit of a confidence lift from Mount ETR. Tyres obviously not quite up to temperature yet. And he's gone a bit wide there through the bus stop, the first part. And the bus stop, and that is a lap of Spa-Francorchamps. Cross the line. Puts himself 5th with a 2:29. Jamie Eiffel 30 there. Currently 2nd, but NGR Fraser leads the way. As he heads through Pouant for his 2nd flying lap. Hopefully the tyres a bit more up to temperature. He comes up towards Stavolo. Turbo Charles, not yet. Got a lap time. He's there warming the tyres up on his out lap here. He's also got damage to the front end, meaning he's hit the car. He has hit the car there into a wall. So not an ideal start. Obviously only visual only damage. Don't really want any racing ruined, courtesy of it. Especially as you lose enough time as it is. Around this 5.3 mile circuit. 7 kilometres if you... Jamie Eiffel 30 comes across the line. Puts in a 2:20.3. Puts him 2nd behind NGR Fraser with a 2:19. Marius... across the line, puts in a 2:23.0, stays in 4th. Turbo Charles, I believe this will be his out lap. Unless this is his 2nd lap out. Otherwise, it's not been a good one. Comes up to the line. 2:23.5, a decent time there from Turbo Charles. Puts himself in 5th at the moment. Adam Morris not yet coming out of the pits. He's being a bit shy by the seams of it. But 3/10 separate the leaders. The top 2 of NXTGEN. From 3rd to 7th is Sarco, and 8th place is NXTGEN. As we watch Fraser almost lose the back end there. Coming through the corner with no name. All over the Astro, not where you want to be. And that'll be his lap time invalidated. And Barrett not getting that chicane right at all at the moment. Almost like he can't quite get the front end in for the right-hander, leading him to bounce over the curbs for the left. Gaza 123 of NXTGEN has just joined the lobby. And NGR Adam Morris pops his head out of the garage for the first time with 5 minutes 40 to go. And Barrett putting in a 2:39.0. DY13 RI05 coming up through Blanchimont. Into the bus stop. Very nicely done that from DY13 RI05. I would suspect that means something. Puts in a 2:20.3, so splits the top 2. Although Jamie behind is just putting a 2:18.5. So he now has a 1.4 second lead over Fraser currently. Gazza just joins the lobby. We now have 9 cars in this session, 5 Sarco, 4 of NXTGEN. That's going to be a track limit penalty if I ever saw one. Now on TTR, a lot of... I'd say maybe it's just a bad camera or connection or something, because nothing's coming on the screen to say that looked very... As Gazza disconnects, as DY13RI05 goes into the gravel trap at Malmedy. There goes Fraser. Marius almost losing the back end through Lecombe. Very well held as he heads through Malmedy and down to Bruel. Gazzo will have to be quick. He rejoins. He's got about 45 seconds to get back into the lobby. By the time this plays on the stream, if he's watching it, it'll be about 18. Most likely. Is that coming through the chicane? Is there Boucher? It looks like he's gone very wide. Out of the chicane. He can't quite get it turned in there. Front end seems to be pushing quite a bit, but he sets a 2:35.8, so he is coming down on his times. NGR Fraser absolutely pinned through Blanchimont. Hits the brakes. Turns into the right, gets it turned into the left, which is much tighter than the right-hander, so it is easy to run wide. As Fraser comes up to the line, Gazza enters the room. Nothing else doing for Fraser. Looks like his lap time was invalidated on that attempt. DY13RI05 can't find any more time at the moment with 2.5 minutes to go. Goes Marius. B70. He's going to come up across the line. Can he do anything more? Does find time. Puts in a 2:20.5. Here's Gazza, Adam Morris just going through the corner with no name. Mao TTR. Comes through the source now. 2:29.9 for him so far. No one beating Jamie currently. And it looks like we've lost Gazza again, which is not good news. So we're down to 8. Up to Blanchimont for Adam Morris. Then, I believe on his first flying lap. Can he get a time near Jamie F430's hit? Up across the line. 2:20.4 out right off the bat for Adam Morris. We will never know what Gazza could have done. NXTGEN boys showing good pace though at the moment. I think I've just missed a voucher. You can have one more go if you want. It's a bit wide through La Source. He's got a 2:33.8. He really is improving. It's just good signs. Fraser comes across the line. Can't do any more. TTR has now disconnected. DY13RI05 puts in a 2:20.2. And Morris had enough. There's Marius. There's Turbo Charles now. Who's that about to cross the line? I think that's Jamie F430. Currently on a 2:18.5. Can't find any more time. Turbo Charles has left the session. So now we're down to 6. Three as Fraser loses the back end, and that'll be going back to the pit lane. DY13RIO5 through Lacombe and down towards Malmedy. Decides better of it. Boucher. Going through Pouon. Doesn't seem confident with the car so far. It's not an easy car to drive to Ferrari. It can be a bit tail happy. So not really surprising. See him just not quite being able to get on the brakes as much as he'd like. He heads through Stavelot. Up through Col Poffret. And towards Blanchimont we go with a Boucher. Using the brakes through Blanchimont. Really not confident at the moment. Almost like he doesn't quite trust the front end or the rear. Something he does not trust in that car. He's going to come across the line. What time does he set? He doesn't set one. Interesting. Jamie FL30 though, he's coming up to the bus stop chicane. Towards the line he goes, a 2:18.5 so far for him. I think he just put in a 2:18.4. Yes, he did. 2:18.4 for Jamie FL30. Fraser at 2:19.9. DY13RI05 at 2:20.2. Adam Harris at 2:20.4. 2:20.5 for Marius and Boucher at the back of the pack. So we're going to get ready here. For a 3-lap race with 6 cars, 3 NXTGEN, 3 Sarco. It's time to go racing with these, the Ferrari 488 GTEs. So we are going to have the sync. We're going to have the 3 red lights. And it's go, go, go here at Spa. They head up towards La Source now. Jamie on the inside, Fraser on the outside. We got in the background, we have DY13RI5 not getting the best of starts, as here comes NGR Adam Morris, goes round the outside. Decides to tuck back in before Eau Rouge though. Jamie FL30 leads here, going into Eau Rouge and through Radion. DY13RI05 is going to have a handful coming down the Camel Straight. Is it? Oh, him and Morris go wide. That's going to be a possible slowdown penalty. Down the Camel we come and into Lacombe for the first time. Fraser now under pressure. Fraser is now around. So he's just lost the rear end under braking going into Lacombe. That's put him down to 5th. But Adam Morris now takes the lead from Jamie from DY13RI05. Adam Morris really benefiting there. As we head into the corner with no name. There's Marius, B70. Going to have to try and help his teammate catch up to the front 2 here. Now Boucher at the back of the pack at the moment. On board with Fraser going through Pouon. Down to Lafagna. See Fraser trying to get the car pushing a bit. He's got a bit wide through the left hander though. That's not going to help him. Into Campus. So The two Sarco guys looking to work together here, use that slipstream. Now we know from Next Gen, Adam Morris and Jamie, very good at working together using the slipstream. So that's going to be key for them as we head down through Blanchimont. There is Jamie at the front of the pack. DY13RI05 still in fourth, but it's this man here that's going to be troubling them. Marius. So the first lap complete. It is Adam Morris leading by 9/10 of a second from Jamie FL30. DY13RI05 is in third place. He is 3.5 seconds off of the lead. Followed by Marius B70, sorry. NGR Fraser in fifth, and a Boucher at the back of the pack at the moment. Down the Camel Straight they go for the second time of 3. There he is, getting overtaken there by Fraser. Good slipstream from the Next Gen man. And also I think helped by a potential slowdown from Marius B70. Because that was big closing speed. At the front, Jamie must have made a mistake or something, because he's now 3 seconds behind his teammate of Anna Morris, and it also means that DY13RI05 now within 2 seconds of Jamie. I believe these are the two captains of the teams. He is through campus. Meanwhile, Fraser and Marius B70 are having a bit of a tussle here as they go through campus into Savalo. It's gone board. This is what you see from the cockpit of Marius's car. Down towards Blanchimont we go. This is where you start to see what kind of setups people have, and it looks like Fraser might have the loose setup currently. He is a little bit quicker in the straight line, which would possibly mean having less downforce on the car. I think Marius is running stable as he head up to La Source for the final time. Down the hill. Boucher not really having a great time. 2:35.9 on his first lap. 2:30.2 this time. And a bit of a big lift from Marius going through Eau Rouge and Radion. Field just spreading out a bit here. As Adam goes through Malmedy down to Bruel. This man has taken the opportunity very well. And got offered going through Lecom. He's kind of run away with it a little bit. He's now 4.8, 4.9 ahead of Jamie. Adam Morris doing 2:16.4s compared to Jamie's 2:19.5s. Serious pace being shown by Adam Morris. Into campus for Jamie. DY13RI05. There's Fraser in fourth. Marius is in fifth. Boucher going a bit wide through the corner of No Name. Bruce Davalo though from Adam Morris. It's been pretty dominant. He's kind of taken the chance and run away. Comes to Blanchimont. Not a lot more you can say about this 3-lap race. To the bus stop chicane they go. Oh, bit of oversteer from Adam Morris, flicking the brakes. But Adam Morris will win this GTE race, followed by Jamie FL30. DY13RIO5 will be in third. Fraser will be in fourth. Marius B70 in fifth. And Boucher. Big lift from through Blanchimont. He's been off somewhere. He's hit the wall. Don't know where that was. But he's going to finish out the field in 6th place. So there you go, there's the first test race for the night in this test run of the Next Gen vs Sarco TvT. Adam Morris does take the win, fastest lap of a 2:16.4. Jamie F430 is in second, DY13RIO5 is in third. Fraser fourth, Marius in fifth, and Boucher in sixth. So, I believe we should have one now with the SP3 I think it's called. Bit of a Ferrari affair, which I know Jamie FL30 will like, on the basis he enjoys having Ferrari stuff. Yeah, the 333 SP. Next we've got a bit of a colour scheme here. Sarco will be in yellow, and Next Gen will be in red. So we now await the start of race number 2 for the test session tonight. Remember, tomorrow night, 7 PM, is when the TvT will be underway. looks like the five drivers are ready. Have a look, see what the... Again, 15 minutes, 3-lap race. Looks like Gaza123 has joined back in, so it should be good. Still awaiting the start of this race. Not ideal. It's, I think, Turbocharge. Don't know if he's coming back or not, but 7 drivers so far for this test session of the 333 SP. As we get going here, ready for qualifying. So here we go, the 333 SPs, LMP 900 class. Let's see if I can get some data for you on them, because obviously they're going to be out on there. This car having 3 Constructors' Championships to its name. The IMSA GT Championship in 1995, the IMSA GT Championship in 1998, and the FIA Sports Car Championship in 2001. And boy, do those engines scream. It's had 5 drivers' titles, 1 in the IMSA GT Championship in 1995, and then 4 in the FIA Sports Car Championship as a Boucher spins the car. I believe that's at Le Mans. It is at Le Mans. 1998, 1999, 2000 and 2001. Chassis is carbon fibre and aluminium honeycomb monocoque. Very, very light car. The engine in it is a Ferrari F130E 4.4 litre V12 naturally aspirated, mid-longitudinal mounted. The Boucher goes into the wall again. And it had Ferrari's 5-speed sequential manual box in the car. And there's Gazza 1, 2, 3. Adam Morris. There's Jamie F430. Who's he with? Not Fraser. It's not Gazza. It's not a Boucher. It must be Marius B70. There's the Inter La Source. Let's go on board with Jamie here for a lap. All the way down to Eau Rouge and Radion. He is not quite flat. The back end's gone. And that's into the wall at Radion. The front end squished on that Ferrari. Here's Marius. Fraser has got through Eau Rouge and Radion. Continue on with him then as we head down towards through Malmedy, down towards Bruel. Again, very careful with the throttle. Off camber, don't want to make the car spin. Into the corner of no name. Clipping the inside curb. Down to Pouant. How quick can you take Pouant in these things? He's up to 150 going in. Down to 112 before he brings the throttle back in. Clips the curb on the outside, brings it back in. Do not hit the inside curb, that will make the car spin. Now down to Lafagna. Into Campus. Very clean from Fraser, making sure the wheels don't spin. Through Stavelot. Into Blanchimont, that is, oh, he's clipped the curb. That's into the barriers and say goodbye to your rear wing. Do not want to be clipping curbs in this thing. As Gaza Marius sets a 208.9. What can Gaza put? 209 from 212 from Gaza. DY13RI05 second at the moment. There's Fraser. No, sorry, not Fraser. There's Adam Morris. He puts in a 212.3. Currently 3.2 off the pace. There's Fraser with his wingless car. Here comes a Boucher. Across the line. No time set. Jamie's had a time invalidated. So he comes up through Blanchimont. 9 minutes, 17 remaining of this qualifying, and Sarco are looking quick in this car. Really hear that 4 litre V12 absolutely scream. That is a wonderful sound. 232, 3 for Jamie. F430, Fraser and Boucher yet to set a time. Marius coming through Lafania. Hear that engine scream coming down towards Blanchimont. Marius in the number at 4 car. Blanchimont clips the curb, very well controlled through there. Into the chicane. Nicely done onto the home straight, and Marius puts in not a faster time, he puts in like a 209, move to 10 there. There's DY13RI05. What can he do? Goes top, 2085, 2080 for Gaza. And Marius way down somewhere else. Here comes Fraser with no wing. That should be quick in a straight line. 211.2. About chat. I think that's just connection stuff messing with the angle of the car there. As we head to the line with About chat. President 215.4. 7 minutes to go. Jamie F430 coming towards the line. Puts in a 2087. It's looking equal here between the two sides. Marius the early pace setup, but others have come along to join the party now. That's a bit wide from DY13RI05. As we come up towards, I think Marius is just coming to the line. Marius has completed a time of 206.8. That's a cracking time. Looks like DY13 has spun at the chicane. What can Gaza do? A 206. Goes quicker again, a 206.1. The tyre's starting to come in. Here comes Fraser. What can he put in? He puts in a 207.9, that puts him up into third place at the moment. And Fraser now off at Eau Rouge Radion. Here comes Jamie F430 coming through Lafania at the moment. There's a Boucher, just went across the line. He's still on a 215.4. Not far away. Adam Morris. Expect a bit more from him. As he comes out of the final chicane. Got a 212.9, 212.2. He's not getting on well with these cars. Here comes Fraser. Who's next across the line? It's going to be not Jamie. It's Marius. He puts in a 206.3. Not quite good enough to take pole position yet. He still has 3 minutes 40 to go to try and nick it. Here comes Gaza 1, 2, 3. Puts in a 205.4. He's finding his feet here. He's Gaza 1, 2, 3. He's starting to love this car to bits. And that will be that. Fraser puts in a 2, still on a 207.9. Still running around without a wing. There's Adam Morris. As Adam Morris continues to get around. Here comes Jamie FL30 up over Radion. At the moment, though, it's a fairly equal split field as Fraser's gone off there at Lecom. It's Gaza, and I've got a feeling that's Adam Morris behind. Very evenly split field here for the 333 SPs. Gaza of NXTGEN, followed by Marius of Sarco. Fraser in third of NXTGEN, DY13RIO5 of Sarco, Jamie FL30 NXTGEN, Adam Morris NXTGEN, and Boucher of Sarco currently at last place in 7th. So we see about just spinning at Lafayette. Adam Morris. Still not those 212s yet. Who's next across the line? It's going to be Jamie FL30. Crosses the line, 208.7 for the NXTGEN captain. And Boucher will be next, followed by DY13RIO5. You know, Boucher's time is going to be a mega one because he seems to have had an accident. He's gone into the pits. Comes DY13RIO5, currently a 208.5 for him. As he heads to the line, across it. Just an improve. Qualifying time is now over. This is the final laps of the session. Who will be the first man to set his time? Adam Morris and Gaza will be the first two. They come up through Stavalo into Corporal Frere. Gazza in the pits, 205.4 for him. Adamara's a 209.5 in the end. Jamie for 30 with the next man to cross the line. Puts in 208.4 for Jamie F430. Fraser, I believe, just out there for the sake of being out there. And that's the end of qualifying. So Gazza 1, 2, 3 takes pole position with a 205.4, 9 tenths quicker than Marius B70. Fraser is in third, Jamie is in fourth, DY13RI05 is in fifth, Anamaris is in sixth, and a Boucher will be in seventh place as we head to the race. So here we go. We have 3 red lights for the second time. It's go, go, go here at Spa as we head up towards La Source for the first of 3. A bit of interesting stuff, I think. DY13 RI05's got a jump start, but Gazza will lead coming out of La Source. We have Marius on his tail, followed by Fraser, followed by Jamie, and then Adam Morris. Then we have DY13 RI05. In 6th, and Boucher is 7th, but we have Gazza in the lead, and then we have Marius trying to hold up this slipstreaming snake of next-gen cars behind. Looks like Jamie pulling out just to make sure he didn't hit Adam Morris as we head through Lacombe for the first time into Malmedy, and that is Adam Morris off. That's a long way off at Lacombe as well. That's not even like a small spin. He has absolutely flown his way into the barrier. This decreases the pressure off of Marius. He can try and go after Gazza a little bit here as they go into Pouhon for the first time of 3. Fraser there. The DY13RA5 has a penalty in the description. He's got a 20-second penalty for his... And Marius has gone off at Lafania, which leaves the top 3 nestled with next-gen drivers. A bit wide from a Boucher coming out of campus. But Gazza will lead us with a 3-second gap to Fraser and Jamie F430. DY13RI05 has a 20-second penalty. As they head into the bus stop chicane. And goes Adam Morris, the recovering Adam Morris. There's Fraser with Jamie right behind him. Then you have the 2 Sarco boys of DY13RI05 and Marius B70. trying to work together, catch up to the boys in front. There's a Boucher. He can be a real plug here, because he's got Adam Morris coming up behind him. He can be a real plug. Oh, unfortunately he's lost the rear end, which gifts Adam Morris the place. Four seconds of the gap now. Looks like Marius is being dropped here by DY13RIO5. And again, this spread of the field early on. Obviously, when we get to the real thing tomorrow night, it shouldn't be like this. We'll have a 16-car grid and there should be battles galore. But it looks like it's going to be a tough TvT. Gaza comes through to complete the penultimate lap of this test race. There comes Fraser. He's got Jamie F430 right on his tail. Up to Lassour, so these two can have a bit of a battle here. They shouldn't, not really, they're teammates. It'll only cost them time. And Marius is spun at Lassour. This gives Anna Morris another place here, up into the top 5. Down to a Rouge. This could be interesting. Can Marius get enough pace to get in the slipstream now of Anna Morris? This would be absolutely crucial. On board here with Marius B70. Down to Lacombe. No real slipstream there. But can he get through Lacombe quicker? The back end trying to kick out on Anna Morris's car there. A lot smoother this for Marius compared to his rival. Runs a bit wide though through the corner with no name, and that could be penalty territory. Apparently Boucher made a pit stop. I think that was in qualifying. He's now 25 seconds behind the leader. This man though, has gone out front, taking the chance. These two still battling away. Jamie F430 not leaving his teammate alone. The captain enforcing a move as we head up towards Blanchimont, too wide between the two NXTGEN boys. Fraser lets him go. But Gaza will win this second test race in the 333 SPs. Went up front, took the chance. Done deal. Jamie F430. He will be in second place. Follow away Fraser. DY13RIO5 will be in fourth. However, he does have a 20-second penalty. Here comes Anna Morris. He will be in fifth, but will be fourth by the end of the standings. With Marius B70 in fifth. Obviously DY13RIO5 in 6th, and a Boucher will be in 7th place. So there you go, that is a bit of a testing ground for the two teams ready for tomorrow night. It is NXTGEN versus Sarco. Majority British versus the South Africans. International team versus team. Brilliant sim racing, bringing communities together in competition, networking all together is brilliant fun to do. But that's it from me tonight. Do join us tomorrow night from 7 PM, where we will have the two races live with commentary. But for now, enjoy the rest of your evening.